And we're back, going straight into the second map, which is Coastal, ATG's pick, and hopefully a better map for ATG overall. A good spam coming in there from Jan's Weave? Jan's Wee or Jan's Weave? Pretty good spam, but he doesn't manage to pick up a kill off that. Very close to the head, though. Don't know where he is now, and oh, some two good picks coming in. Gonna open up the A site with a shotgun from Sam. There we go. I was waiting for that. There's a shotgun pushing up behind him in the form of Pemis. He hears him going on the site. Kind of cornered now. He can have them coming from any direction. Gets a headshot onto Nathan, something you don't usually see with a shotgun. Oh, and that flank from Sam, who he did hear going in there. He just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, that's something we really haven't seen that we were told would be a good factor. Sam with a shotgun finally comes in and proves that he has what he has with that weapon, of course. And now the bomb will go down for Sam. And that will be a huge play now. It's into 1 versus 1. Villas has to come in and win this battle. And I'm starting to favour the shotgun in this position, but he's going to get dropped as he runs to the stairs. Villas able to win that one out. That'll be the first round going in favour of Nyyrikki. So they'll be pretty happy with that, right? Coming into this one, you've got the momentum of winning that first map quite dominantly. Coming into the second map, it's going to be the same sort of good start. They didn't have a good start in the last one, so perhaps they might fall off towards the end and ATG might find their way back in.
Yeah, absolutely. We might see them coming back into this game, and I mean, I really hope we do. I don't want to see 2 maps going to Nyyrikki straight away, especially not after saying that ATG are my favourites coming into this game.
So someone in the chat pointed out the closest pronunciation in English is Nyyrikki. So
Nyyrikki.
Nyyrikki, yeah.
I don't know how, but fair enough. Well, what language is it? Hit me up, chat, with that language.
Anyway, he's slowing up in top of the broken room. They're going to be looking over the top of these 2 smokes, and it's quite standard to use up your utility to both sides of the statue at this point. It allows a lot of movement for the aggressors, but it does allow for some movement for the defenders as well. As you can see, they're pushed up very close here. 2 players, Jans V, but there goes Sam finding a nice opening. He takes down Pem. His man advantage being somewhat doubled now. Time to start another kill. 2 players left. ATG now 1 player left. And it's only Nathan. 4 versus 1. He has to find all the frags here with that weapon, and it's going to be difficult to do so because they've got a pretty good hold of this one. Stone's up in top of the bomb site, just holding that one down, and he's got to come in and try and get this bomb down, and Sloan hears him out on the stairs and wins the battle with
what
the
a shot.
And that will be it. That was a beautiful shot.
It's a pretty good shot coming in from Sloan there. That can be a very difficult situation to be in when somebody jumps through a doorway and you've got a Car 98K. There's a million ways to miss that shot and not too many to hit it. But luckily Sloan is able to get that. It's gonna be hard for ATG now if they don't start winning rounds pretty quickly. This could go very badly for them. And they're already going to be pretty demotivated after losing the first map. They thought it was going to be an easy win, and after going a full half without a single kill, that's definitely not good for morale.
No, but ATG can come back into this one, of course. The kills I've come in is 2DO for Nyyrikki. The MP40s. Car 98K. Villas goes down early on. Man advantage gain for ATG into this round, and this is a good round to pick up if they can do so. They'll be very happy with that, and they're looking as though they will. All the kills coming through. Deason is the only player going down, and now it's only Sloan. He's in a 1 versus 4 here. Got to try and find the action. Goes down as well. If there's any chance, it's 1. That was a beautiful shot.
Consistent.
He's actually quite good with this weapon, isn't he?
Yeah, he's consistently hitting those shots, which isn't something a lot of players can do. That's really going to set him apart from the others. Deason, I don't know if you noticed, Deason came in there with a 3K with the Tommy gun, and there was a perfect smoke there. Allowed him to push up, get a pick on towards the side, and then push around the smoke and get the sniper that was holding behind the boxes. Probably a shot the sniper should have hit, but it is hard when you peek around the corner. You're looking for the other sniper playing far back towards the I'm not even sure what to call it, the sort of market stall and the tubular thing, the advertisement thing they have in France. When you peek there and you're looking for a sniper there, and there's somebody 2 feet in front of you lying down with an SMG, there's not a whole lot you can do. You can't anticipate that kind of play anyways.
Yeah. Those types of anomalies do happen. It really comes down to the individual being able to make use of the situation such as that. Deason this time will go down though. Another kill comes in as Sam falls. And that will be all the kills coming through as Villas finishes off the job with a nade. RPR goes down. Now Nathan and Malfers, they're into a 2 versus 5. And this is a difficult feat for anyone. Japeki headshots Nathan. Now only Malfers, and he goes down to Pemes. That shotgun close will pull up 3-1. The scoreline in favor of Nyyrikki. And they're looking pretty good right now, I have to say. But, of course, you can't really count out ATG. They are a team that could perhaps come back into this one. Although, once you get control of the start of the game, for the rest of the half, it becomes a little bit easier for you because you get that cards advantage on that sort of ATG side. If they begin to lose a couple more rounds here and really just start to lose the cards, they're not going to have too much to work with towards the end. And something I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed it as well, Mitch, probably have, but when you have no cards, it's really, really difficult to even win a round. So they got to be looking to those.
Absolutely. I mean, the default gun is good, but coming up against range-specific guns like the SMG or the shotgun, and there's Sam. Here he comes with a second. No! Car 98. Sloan is pretty consistent there.
Sloan's Car 98K is pretty much a shotgun anyway.
Pretty much.
The close shots this guy's hit is unreal.
Especially in a corridor. When you shoulder peek that corridor, there's probably at least a 33% chance that if you just fire randomly down there, you're going to hit him. A lot of cards by Nyyrikki. I don't know where they came from, but it's like an airdrop.
Yeah, he's just picked up loads. He's got to be happy for that, for sure. It's like just walking through a load of cash for free, picking them all up.
Well, whatever happens here, it's going to be not too big of a loss for Nyyrikki if they do.
There's another card as well. He could find himself a field day. They're coming towards him as well. So RPR and Malfers, they're going to come his direction. He can maybe find himself some more cards. He hears the bomb plant. I've noticed that the bomb plant sound in this game is incredibly loud.
Oh yeah, so you can hear it from the other side of the map.
But yeah, Nyyrikki is going to have to try and retake this site into a 2 versus 2. Of course, waiting on Sloan to meet up with him. A player you're going to want to have in these types of situations. And now there's one player over towards Nyyrikki's left. A very good crossfire kind of set up here, but 24 seconds left. They need to approach this site. Nyyrikki is going to walk around the corner. Nearly loses that battle. Malfers somehow allows Nyyrikki to survive, and his health will begin to regen. Nyyrikki now looking for this final kill. The stick coming in, and RPR falls, and he'll get that marksman card as well. And Nyyrikki, how many cards did he pick up on that round? That's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, like I said, not too bad of a round if they did lose it, but they did come out on top. So not only are they going to get all the cards that Nyyrikki picked up, which is enough for a small Chinese family, he's also managed to pick up enough. He's also managed to pick up those cards from the last few players that they killed on the site. And of course, the massive problem at the moment is there is absolutely no reward for planting that bomb. So that it's as if they just ran out into mid and died. Whereas obviously in other games like Counter-Strike, you do get a reward for exposing yourself for a few seconds to... Exposing yourself, probably not the best way to phrase that, but for planting a bomb and being unable to shoot.
Yeah, it's kind of weird you don't receive anything for getting the bomb down. Oh, look at this spray. Villas lines up 3 kills. Nyyrikki finishes off the job, and that is going to be another round. A very dominant performance from Nyyrikki right now, 5-1. That's a very good scoreline, and Villas is really that standout player for me. He's been showing me a lot of confidence, huge plays, spray downs, and loads of things just coming through that are making me feel really confident of a Villas right now.
Well, you have to remember as well, this map is defensively sided. Depending on how it's played, there's actually a bug, which I think I learned from Sam on the A site with a shotgun, where you can throw a smoke that you can't see, but the other team can. You can shoot through it with a shotgun. It's I think we're gonna see ATG do really well in the CT, and we did see the defensive side. We did obviously see before. Oh, ATG doing very well defensively.
Ooh, that's a nice shot. 2 for 2 trades coming through. Villas and Nyyrikki left up against RPR and Sam tag, and of course there's just Sam. I don't know where tag came from. I've seen his tag.
ATG.
Anyway, he will have a shotgun to work with. Apparently he's very good at this weapon. Let's see if it does come to fruition here. And of course, if he's able to shut down someone, this is possibly the best position for this at the top of the stairs in this narrow corridor. Japeki takes a lot of HP damage down. RPR able to take him away. And a nice shot from San to finish off the job. And that is the round. Finally, ATG step up, get themselves another one, and pick up a few cards there in the end as well. And that will allow for another couple of buys in here. But they don't have a Pathfinder card in the mix, and that's going to be a little bit worrying. And also on that Nyyrikki side, they actually don't have a marksman card left over. So this is going to be the last time they'll have a marksman unless they're able to pick up something into this one.
We do have a Pathfinder coming out on the ATG side. Just was already purchased, but
one as well.
It's their last opportunity to use one, so they're really going to want to grab some of those. Grab the two that have been left over, but obviously not going to be any shortage of cards on the Nyyrikki side for a little bit.
Yeah, just sort of the marksman is like the only one that's kind of low in surplus, but they should be able to try and find some. There is one over there on that ATG side, so if they're able to take him down, pick up his card, that'll be pretty good. Malfer's able to spray through. Nathan finds one in the villas. Another nice kill to follow up. And we're now into a situation at 2 versus 3 as the kills come through from Sloan as he's able to line up 2. And now we're into a 2 versus 3. Sloan and Pemez. As I said that, Pemez falls, leaving only Sloan. And now he has all the work to do. The player up on top. Nathan puts an end to him. And there we go. 5-3 ATG answer back with a couple of runs of their own now. Consecutive rounds here, Mitch. And this could be the time where they shine. They could be back in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, look at the cards now. In one round, it's almost directly reversed, where we're going to see Nyyrikki kind of starving here, economy-wise. And ATG good for a few rounds anyways. I didn't happen to see if they picked up a rifleman card. If the Nyyrikki are using a rifleman. Sloan... No, Sloan is on default. It's going to be pretty weak towards the A site this round. I think they have the shotgun playing in the stairs, which will shut down pretty much any kind of push.
Yeah, especially towards stairs, and Villa's now having a bit of a duel here. He's able to land a bit of damage, but neither player coming out on top of that one. And there we go. Sam starts to shine towards the tank, takes on one. 1-for-1 trade here. Pemez finds another one. Deason goes down. These shotguns finding all the kills into this round. And a nice double from Pemez as he shuts down RPR and, of course, Sam.
That's a 4K from Pemez.
Good here, but he eventually will drop down Moffers as well. Sloan, what a nice shot to close out the job. But that was a huge play from Pemez. That shotgun was unbelievable.
Absolutely, an essential kill. Essential 4 kills for that round. The first kill was actually a spam through the smoke. He heard somebody jump across and suspected there would be another player there. And he was very right. That's it's not a great position to be in. 4 people close there with a smoke down and a shotgun jumping all around. I'm not sure who it was, but the person on Coastal did have an opportunity to kill him, but missed a shot. And you miss a shot against a shotgun that close, that's going to be the end of the round.
Yeah, that was huge plays to come through. Huge individual plays. And now they will make their way out towards middle. ITG, 3 players there. The first shot comes in with a marksman. And that's why that weapon is so pivotal to have on your side. And here comes some more action. Deason finds one. Nathan lines up another. And there's now Villas and Jansri on their lonesome against 5 players here from ATG. And 6-4 will be the scoreline unless we see a wonderful clutch come through. The bomb does go down. Sam in a close angle, able to take one more. And that does leave Velas now on his own. He has to find 5 players. And he goes off the side of the map. 6-4. Good comeback now. ATG shaping up to go into that defensive side where I've heard that they are a very good team on that side. One of the best in the world, apparently.
Absolutely. And that was a very essential play there by ATG. They were just looking to get a few cards coming out of there. They didn't actually manage to get any, but when you're in a 2 versus 5, I suppose the best thing to do is to plant that bomb, try to draw in the defensive side, so they have to push towards you pretty quickly. They might not necessarily have time to check every angle, and you're going to get a chance to maybe pick up 1 or 2 extra cards. You know you're probably going to lose yours by the end of the round. It's important to get 1 each if you can. Sloan has picked up that car again and on the site. Seen him do some serious damage. Oh, where did that come from?
Whoa, Pem is in from behind, able to pick up 2 kills. He'll be thankful for that. He's had a good performance as well. Sam leading with 11 kills, I believe, and is the top scorer. And although my scoreboard doesn't seem to work. And now
The joys of
inside here.
spectating Battalion.
Yeah. Sam now up towards the bomb site. So you expect the player to be in the opposite end of this. Sloan is there. Somehow they've evaded each other's company. This is getting a bit awkward. Sam now creeping past the bomb site. Finally spots out Sloan. Takes him down. Picks up the card as well. And we'll pick up that card on 8k. Phyllis is on the opposite end of the wall. Does a lot of damage towards Sam. Now Sam perhaps a little bit paranoid. Has to cover off his stair flank. He's going to peek out with that card on 8k. Oh, a nice push from Deezen. Able to take down Villas. A nice switch out for the MP40 as well. And this is where things get a bit dicey. It's a 2 versus 2. 25 seconds left on the clock. The attacking side need to get the way on the bomb site somehow. And now Pem is at the top of the stairs. Going to be the safeguard trying to hold the top of this. But Mitch, this is having to come down to a 1 versus 2. Pemis and Nyyrikki, they've got to find Sam. And I don't see much of a chance for Sam in this one. Although he has done the work. He really has all the work to do. Look at the bomb down.
Well, he has still got a shotgun and he has control of the house now. That's a pretty essential position. He can't go out on the ledge up above where the window is. He's got a lot of options here. And he's going to be in an angle that oh, they are actually going to hold it. I didn't think they would check this. No, they're pushing into the site now. He's going to be coming behind them. They might not suspect it if he pushes quickly, but they are going to start. Oh, what a shot.
That's a nice shot from Sam indeed. And a couple more of those, I'm afraid, though. He's got to walk around the left side angle player. Oh, Pem is able to win out that battle. I believe that's a 4k for him into the round. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe a triple. But he's able to shut down multiple opponents with that MP40.
I think it is a triple there from Pemis, at least, definitely. That was it was really unfortunate that the oh, I've been disconnected from the server.
As well, yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Battalion.
Yeah. Something I also noticed is you have to enable directory at the start of every single round.
Yep. That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting take on how to spectate. We'll get you back into the game as quickly as we can.
Yeah, I'm in the game, but no HUD. So guess we're just gonna have to rock the no HUD setup.
Make sure you go to spectator once you're in.
Yeah.
Should give you your HUD back. No?
Anyway.
Right, we're back in.
Yeah, but it looks as though it is going to be multiple kills coming through right now. Only one player left alone. And it's going to be Pemis. A player that has stepped up in recent rounds, but has 3 kills to find into this one. And this one's a tall feat for any player, but if you want a man to do it, it's most likely him at this point. We've seen how many big rounds he's had. He's going to make his way through. Has been going down. Pemis now has to find a couple more players here. There's one right in front of him, one over to his left, one over to his right. This is going to be a difficult task, but if he can slip unnoticed, perhaps he has a chance. The bomb now safely planted on that site, and he walks in. A good crossfire setup. RPR peeks out, takes him down with a marksman rifle, and 7-5 is the scoreline. 2-round lead coming into the second half. That's a pretty good half. But this is onto the defensive side now for ATG, and this is probably their strong suit on coastal, their defensive side. So this is going to be an interesting one indeed. Straight away off the bat, Sloan picks up the rifle. Nyyrikki out on that marksman. And the rest of the side still on rifles. So I don't know if they just haven't bought anything yet, or that's what they're rocking here, because this looks to be a very heavy rifle setup. We
got rifles or default rifles? Surely they've bought actual cards. Oh, it seems like it's going to be a first round default. We do have a lot of players. I've not seen this strategy before, but okay. And ATG famously good at the defensive side. Too much CS. 7-5. This should be a good half for them. And you are going to see Sam solo holding on the site. Oh, my spec UI is gone as well.
Yeah, so you know, you get up against a team that has a really strong defense. You just want to try and save those cards, I would say. Two kills come in from offers. He lines up 2 with the MP40. Oh. The Pathfinder class seems to come out on top here. He takes down the marksman as well, the sole marksman. And that's not the player you want to be going down just here. Sloan able to answer back as he takes Nathan down. And now it is a 3 versus 4 here. Man advantage in favor of ATG. And that's a good way to start off their second half indeed, but the bomb has been collected. So we're towards the A side of the map, I believe. And they're going to try and get their way in towards this broken part of the building. Holding the stairs again, however, is Sam, and this is where his stomping ground, able to peek out, takes down Jansby, will go down eventually though, but he's dealt the damage, and now it's a 2 versus 2. ATG, they've got to find their way back into this. The bomb is going to go down in favor of Nyyrikki. And inside of the window, this is such a strong position, Mitch, that window with that car.
It absolutely is, and the ability to shoulder peek that so quickly, you take a shot and you're gone before that shot's even rang out. It's going to be a very difficult retake here, especially in a 1 versus 2 now.
Yeah, even missing shots as Pem is, but still you still favour him for some reason. A marksman rifle is about to go down as well. And somehow they rectify this. They are going to pull this round back, even though ATG had all the advantages coming into this one. Weaponary man advantage. But somehow coming back into this one are Nyyrikki. They're able to win that round. There we go. RPR able to grab one. Takes down Sloan, but one more player to find. Him is. Oh, if you can catch him out here, this would be pretty good. Unable to take a shot, I'm afraid. That will end in at least one player being able to save. But a good round victory for Nyyrikki. I didn't expect him to be able to win that one.
Yeah, neither did I, to be honest. I'm not really too sure how they got onto that site. Or how they were allowed to get onto that site, I should say. It should have been an ATG round, but these things happen. You get those slip-ups. I'm not too sure that's going to be a great start to the half if that's what we're expecting coming forward.
RPR has something to say about that though, as he picks up 2 early kills with that marksman rifle. He's able to take 2 kills, 2-man advantage for ATG to start off the round. He got a little bit pissed about that one. Knows he just wants to walk out. He can deal the damage. A nice shot from Deezen as he takes down Sloan. And Nate does follow up from Villas, however. And it is now a 2 versus 4. 2-man advantage for the ATG team. And Deezen holding on to this side as well. They really don't have too much to work with here, the Nyyrikki team. All of the angles are pretty much being held by the defensive side of ATG. So Nyyrikki will lose one more player. Sam gets aggressive. Oh, what a shot from Villas. A nice no-scope. Lands right in the middle of Sam's eyes. And that will be now 1 man left. Villas versus 3. And this is
40 seconds left to plant. It's not going to be so good for him. He's going to run right into a Car 98K on Coastal. ATG coming back on the board. This is what we were expecting to see. Some good rounds coming in, hopefully in the next few. ATG going to start getting their confidence back. This is the second map after losing the first one, and this is their pick. They're really not going to want to throw this one away. They are quite good in Derailed, which is our next map. We will be going, hopefully, to all 3 maps, provided that there's no overtimes or anything like that. Hopefully we get to see a bit more of the ATG defensive side right now. The famous defensive side.
Malfer's got a 3 over the top. Nathan lands the first one. Someone will find the trade, however. 9-4 versus 4.
What?
What a shot from
Was that a no-scope?
So many of these nuts shots, man. I think he hit one in the last round as well. He just hits the crazy no-scopes. Another one is Malfer's falls, and now it's a 1 versus 4. ATG, they've only got 1 player alive. Sloan makes quick work of him, and now Sam has all the work to do. He has got, of course, this Car 98K. That is a huge weapon to have in your hand. And he will go down to the scoped weapon of Japeke, and that will be the round. 9-6 in favour of Nyyrikki, and they're actually showing a bit of work here. They're being able to really stomp over ATG in this defensive side as well. So I don't really know how I feel coming into this one. Nyyrikki are showing me, making me feel confident about them, nevertheless.
I have got literally no idea how he hit that shot. I'm not sure if that was a spec bug, but it looked like he popped up, fired 1 no-scope off, and took the head. Like, it was a headshot from market into A site and no-scope. That's beyond belief. We need anti-cheat on these servers. Someone's just a madman with a rifle.
What a nice nade coming in as well. I feel like the nades in Battalion are so much more useful than in Counter-Strike. They just come in and there's so many nice set nades you can use to just take out a player early on in the game. Just eliminate at least one of them. I think it's pretty much every game every round we've seen at least 1 player die to a grenade. And there goes Malfors lining up 2 kills. Villas and Japeki go down. Sloan's able to grab 1 and stay alive as well. But he's all on his own. He's got 2 more players to find. And if it's a player to step up, I feel like Sloan could do it at this point. It's going to be Malfors and, of course, RPR. So still a difficult task to be able to find them both. But there is still that little chance he can do so. He's going to be creeping in that card. He spotted out. One player gets spotted as well, but he'll win the battle. Maybe the round. 9-7, 2 rounds. And ATG, it's just back and forth again. Mitch, neither team really starting to win consecutive rounds and getting a grasp of this second half.
What you have to remember in a situation like that for Sloan is, in the last round, he did get a 3k. And sure, that's only 2 opponents, but he has got to, I keep going to say expose himself. I don't know why that's the word that's in my head. There's no nudity here. But he has to lay down, plant the bomb. He has no opportunity to defend himself. There's 2 people to find. They could just be tucked in anywhere, any kind of corner. It's a different situation when it's a 5 versus 5. You know people are looking for kills, but in a 2v1, when all they have to do is defend, they're going to be tucked away, and they're not going to be giving you those picks. Oh, Sloan, stop.
This guy's crazy. Especially with this M1. With the default weapon carried on over. It's going to be still man advantage for ATG into the round, but you still never expect them to be down and out here on Nyyrikki. Battle wins out is going to be Sam and Malfors, so perhaps now it's a little bit of a difficult task for them to come back into this one. It is only Pemiz, of course. He's got 4 players to find. There's one player on the opposite end of that wall. That's Malfors. Nathan is there over that side of the map. His head spotted out. Pemiz able to land the headshot as well, but I don't think they're going to turn this into a series of 1 versus 1s. This isn't matchmaking. They know how to play this. Let's say these players are on a good level right now. And Sam gonna try and get a shot, but it was just a full swarm right now. Malfors comes in from behind, able to deal the damage. Final kill comes in, 9-8, and still in the lead by 1 round though. Are going to be Nyyrikki, but of course it could fall very short in this singular round here, Mitch. This is the round that either sends them into the lead or evens things up.
Absolutely. This is a round that they really need to win. If for nothing else, for morale. If they've started to get string some rounds together here, they're going to start to feel like this is their map. I don't think they're the kind of team to tilt, but it's definitely not easy when you come into a map after losing a map you know you should have won, to start getting to start losing rounds on your own map.
Yeah, I mean, ATG would want a little bit more of a strong lead, I would say. Willis is a bit of a star player, isn't he, right now? He's just finding crazy shots as well. Although it is going to be a 3 versus 2 man advantage for the attacking side right now as they find another kill. Villas is the man to do it. And now it is going to be ATG left with 2 players. RPR and Nathan.
They've got a great hold on the A side here. That, like, you've got the SMG down below, watching both angles. The shotgun covering. He's scared of someone coming on tank. You've now got that smoke I was talking about, actually. Pemiz is now using. The smoke extends almost a quarter of the way up the stairs, but for him, it's only in the corner.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice, actually. He covers off his teammate as well. And now, ATG, I don't really see a way back into this bomb site because we've got 1 player left. It's Nathan, and a spray coming in. Villas ends the job off, but I think it was another triple from Villas. Another triple for him in their rounds.
I think so. He's
plenty of times now.
We're seeing the cards start to slip away here a little bit on the Nyyrikki side, and that's quite good. If ATG can manage to pick up a few rounds here without giving too many cards away, they might start to force them into playing default. They've only got 2 more rounds worth of snipers, provided they don't save a card this round and 1 more.
Yeah, I'd say for ATG right now, he could actually completely break the cards over on the attacking side of Nyyrikki because they only have a few, right? If 1 maybe left over, they can get a bit of a fight going into that next one, but first kill comes in for Japeki. That's huge to find. Another one from Janswy. Sam, the only player to find 1 back, and that is Sloan going down. But this looks to be a very good setup. An advantage for the Nyyrikki side, but pulled back as a shot comes in from RPR. And 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Plenty of time. A kill comes in from Villas. Janvez gets one on the ball first. Or Jan ZV. I keep getting the name. Apologies. And Villas will take a little bit of shot damage. But still, 3 versus 1. ATG, last player. RPR goes down to the shotgun of Villas, and that is 11-8. And that's a good round to win. They had to win that one, really, and pick up the cards as well.
Absolutely, they did. And they got it. This is going to be a pretty close game, I think. You're going to, like, look at the cards. Look at the cards on the Nyyrikki side. There's literally nothing. This is their last-ditch attempt. If they don't get any cards here, if the ATG side can get a clean sweep, though, this is going to be it. Defaults all day.
Yeah, and yet is going to come over the top. Smoke on the tank. Holding the outside is Deason. This is now, I believe, 2 rounds left for Nyyrikki to find. The first kill comes in from Deason, so ATG will be half that one. Now they've just got to try and maintain that. If they lose the man advantage, and there they go, doubling it. So that's not too bad. I mean, now ATG, they've got a 2-man advantage into this one. 2 kills come back though. Pemes and Sloan, that's possibly the most impactful play they could have found. As now it's back into a 3 versus 3. ATG, they're going to be a little bit scared about that one. Perhaps a bit of a misplay. And Mitch, what can you really do at this point? Oh, another kill coming in from Pemes. ATG's defense is completely weakened.
I don't think there's too much. Oh, you can do a Sam at that point. Sam knows that Pemes was pushing around behind. It's going to be a little bit... Oh, yeah, he's going to go towards the spawn. That's the best decision here. He doesn't want to get flanked. Very difficult position where Sam is coming here. He knows that Pemes has pushed around. He's checking the angle, but Pemes is ready for that. Very difficult when you're retaking like that. You don't know where he can be. He could be literally anywhere. He could be behind you.
I mean, now it is only Deason left. He's up against 2 players. So it's still going to be a very difficult feat nevertheless for him, but I don't see there being much chance, and he's got to try and find his way through. He takes a lot of damage on board. They know where he is now. You know there's a possibility he's trying to defuse, but I don't think there's enough time. Takes around 7.5 seconds, I believe, to try and get that down. Perhaps it fits the player out, but Pemes wins the battle. 12-8 map and series point here for Nyyrikki. And for ATG's defense, doesn't look too strong right now. I mean, we've seen some of the sort of flurries of skill come through, but mostly it's just been the individuals stepping up on that side of Nyyrikki that they've really shown us some strength.
I'm not too sure who the stand-in is for Nyyrikki, but I think I'm assuming it's Pemes because he's the only one not rocking the logo, and if it is, that's given them a huge advantage. It's definitely a game changer. ATG were confident coming in because they'd played them before, and they knew now that they were playing with the stand-in, but the lack of team play hasn't seemed to be obvious. The fact that they haven't practiced together as 5 too much.
Yeah, but there goes RPR showing a bit of damage towards middle, picks up 2 kills, but back again. Pemes picking up 2. Janzi is there for 1, but it's still Malfers and Nathan up against Pemes and Jansby. 2 individual stars on that attacking side, and already Pemes is on the site. He's going to try and hold stead, waiting for Jansby to come up. He's covering off the footsteps, so he can now run as fast as possible to get his way up to this bomb site. Outside the window, it's a bit awkward. Jansby goes for a bit of a pot shot. ATG need to get their way back into this one. Nathan going for suppressing fire, but 50 seconds left. Pemes is going to walk out, try and win this duel, put it into a 2 versus 1. This is a bit of an awkward play. It does come out on top for Jansby. Nathan able to grab one. Pemes needs to win this, and he does. What a play. Pulls out the pistol and able to win that one out. If he is the stand-in, they need to sign him up right now.
Absolutely. Second map, going to Nyyrikki. I mean, I'm not even too sure what ATG can do to fix that. That's they were just losing aim battles. I mean, Pemes and Sloan were just happening all over the place.
Yeah, 22 and 13 on Pemes. That's insane.
Absolutely. In a competitive game that's supposed to be close, that is just absolutely incredible. I'm going to be very happy that they played with a stand-in.